Happy Friday, and thank you for joining me. So, what would you do if you had more time? Now, we can't create more time, but what we can do is we can manage the activities that we do within that time. Now, the number one struggle that I hear from my clients is that they don't have enough time to work out, to eat better, to sleep more, to meditate, whatever it is, they're feeling frustrated and overwhelmed. So today I want to talk about a simple way or a simple tip that you can use to manage your activities to get control of your schedule and make you feel like you have more time. But there are a few things that I want you to do first. The first thing is I want you to write down your goals and your priorities. After that, then the reason we want to write down our goals and our priorities, this is going to help us figure out what is important enough to, or what is important and what gets our time and what gets our attention. So after you've written down your goals, you're going to take and get 3 priorities from your goals that you want to get done this week. Now, after you've done that, you're going to break those priorities down into small little action steps. Okay, this way you don't have to get it all done in one day. You have the whole week to kind of piece it together, and then you'll have it done by the end of the week. So breaking it down to small action steps is the easiest way to get something that's kind of daunting big and off your plate. The next thing I want you to do is to get a planner. Now, a written planner has done wonders for me and my business and my daily life. But the thing about the planner, it's going to help you stay organized, and it also is going to see or show you where you are spending your time. Okay? So the first thing we're going to do in the planner, you're going to establish 2 different types of bookends. Now, the first one is easy. It's when you get up in the morning and what time you go to bed. So those are your bookends. We have 24 hours in the day, but some of those days we're sleeping. So you want to, when you are awake, when do you wake up, when do you go to bed? Okay, so that's the time that you have to get things done. The next bookends are when you work or when you go to work. So what time do I go to work and what time do I get home? Or if you're, what time do the kids go to school, what time do they get home? Whatever your schedule is, that's your other bookends or your other block of time that you want to that's standard for every day. Now, the next thing that you put in your planner are going to be your standing appointments. These are things that you've already said yes to. So if you have, for me, I put in all my clients that I've already have on my calendar, and then whatever other appointments and everything else that I've said yes to already for the week goes into my planner. All right, and then after that, you put in the tasks that have to get done. Okay, say you've got to go to the grocery store, you've got to pick up the kids from school, whatever those tasks are, put those in also. All right? Now, what you want to do when they're in your planner, you want to kind of bracket around them how much time it's going to take you to do each and every activity. This way, it'll help you stay on track, and if you give every single one a time frame of how long it's going to take. So throughout your day, you're going to check your planner, make sure you're doing what you should be and staying on track, and then see, just make sure that you're doing what should be done for that day and you're not getting distracted. At the end of the day, plus at the end of the week, what you're going to do is you're going to review how you've done, and then you're going to make tweaks or make adjustments according to how it got done. Excuse me. I know there are times like when I'm trying to, say if I'm going to write an email or something, sometimes I think it's going to take me 20 minutes when in fact it takes me 30 or 45. So I may have allotted 30 minutes, but I ran over. So just kind of know and adjust how much time it takes for next time. So now that I know that for an email, I know I can't get it done in 20 minutes. I need 30 or 40 minutes to get that done. Okay, so you're kind of tweaking and adjusting as the day goes on for the next day and the weeks to come. And the other thing you want to make sure you're doing when you're reviewing is to celebrate your wins. There's always something that's good that has happened. I know we do this in all of our challenges. We talk about the win of the day, but I think it's super important that instead of checking all these things off the list, sometimes that gets almost negative and it's just like a chore. So if you can kind of celebrate your small wins, even if it's, oh, I got this part of my priority done today, that's great. So as the weeks go on, then you get into this better positive mindset, and you just feel better about yourself and all of that. All right. So now I understand that this won't be easy. It takes some trial and error to kind of figure out how much time it takes to do everything, but eventually you'll get better at it. And the biggest thing that you figure out, and this is what I've been discovering, is that each day, if you put down, or at the beginning of the week, what are my top priorities? I take three of those top priorities that I want to get done this week, and then I break it down into the day. And each day I have 3 priorities from my other priority list, what I want to get done for that day. Because I know I can't get all 3 done in one day, but I can get part of each one done every day. So that's where the small action steps come in. And if I put those in and I knock those off my list every day, then eventually all 3 of my priorities are going to get done. But if I just wait and say, oh, I'm going to do this big project, and I look and I'm like, I can't do that, I get kind of paralyzed because it's too much and I can't get it done, so I just don't do it at all. So instead, if we break it up and into little small action steps, it is going to do wonders for you getting stuff done. The other thing that putting everything down into a calendar and making priorities is, like I said before, you get to decide what is important and what you pay attention to. What you're spending your time on are important things and not time suck things like Facebook. Sorry, even though I'm on Facebook right now, but social media and watching mindless TV and stuff like this. So there's times for that, and I'm fine with that. I'm okay with doing that, but you shouldn't be picking up your phone 14 times a day and then getting sucked into Instagram feeds and stuff. We all do it, and I'm guilty of it myself. But if you're aware of it, then you can kind of put some guide rails up to making sure that what you're dealing with on a day-to-day basis are part of your priorities. It's going to make you feel like you have more time, when in fact what you're doing is you're spending more time on things that are important and need your attention. Does that make sense? So I hope this was helpful. If so, please share it with your friends, and then I'd like you to click that like button too, so I know you liked it too. If you need some more help about how to kind of gain control of your schedule, I'd love to have a conversation with you. I know there's other things that go on with this planning and stuff, but this is a good, easy first start. And if you guys are interested, I will continue on making it a little bit, give you more steps on how to kind of gain control if people are interested about that. So again, that's it for today. I will be back here next week with another tip on how to live a healthier lifestyle. Again, my name is Linda Alexander with Oxygen Iron. Have a great day and get outside.